welcome everybody back for some more City Skylines 2. You've joined me in another challenge video. Today we're going to be doing the one tile city. And it's quite simple really. We're going to build a city in a section of tile like so. And we're going to be using the grids for this particular city. So we need to obviously come off of here and then go ahead and do something. Oh, I've not done it right. Okay, what I'm going to do is grid up the area. So we'll get the road, we'll put the grid function on. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button like 3 times in a row. Yay. Right. Third time lucky. Grid. So we'll grid that up to about there. And then we'll do the exact same on the other side, making sure that it lines up. And then we'll also grid. Actually, we won't grid there. We'll just do a single road to there and then connect it in like that. And that will be where our coal power plant will be. Boom. And then we'll connect in the cables like so. We'll do underground cables like that, and then quite simply connect the road off like a sort of like a slip road kind of style. And then we're going to have all of the industry on this side and all of the housing and stuff on the other side. So we'll go ahead and press play. We also need to get some water in. Luckily we do have some of this, so we'll put the water source up there and the sewage down here, and then we'll obviously have to do a small little dirt road just into here for now. Like so, and that will connect the water and stuff up. We're now a tiny village, and we'll then connect the sewage just over to here as well. So that will do the sewage and the water. We got a huge demand for some housing, so we'll plonk those down this end like so. We have a little bit of demand for these ones, so we'll pop these ones around the edge. We'll also put these shops around the edge like so. We have a small demand for some industrial stuff, so we'll plonk that in there and there. That will bring down those. We also need some healthcare stuff, so we'll put these sort of here, and we need a cemetery. It's quite a big building, so I think we'll plonk it here. So that's the cemetery. We'll put that over there for now. We've got ourselves a landfill as well, which will go here. And obviously we will need to make the land feel a lot bigger. I'll do for now. Let's put in some. So we've got healthcare, we've got a landfill site, and we've unlocked some more roads and bridges and stuff, and we also have unlocked a new house type. So we'll let the game run and see what happens. So all the houses are building up and going really well. I've watched some other people do this particular challenge, and it actually works out a lot better than they think it will. There's something about how the game organises it all that allows you to be able to do this very easily and nicely. So we've got some more demand coming in now for some more of the areas. I just need to paint in some more. Actually, I don't need to do anything because I painted in so much. It's all coming in nicely. All the houses are coming in as well. The traffic should be pretty good because there's not a whole lot of stuff. We've got 24, 30, 31 citizens in the city at the moment. We've got one skill point to use. We've also leveling up our city as well. Unfortunately, we don't really have much else we can add at the moment to level it up too much. Got a couple bit more demand for some more houses and stuff. We can probably put those in like that, and then as soon as that tile starts building in, we know we've reached the demand up a little bit. So we'll plonk some more of the darker ones next to the hospital, which are obviously the row houses. We've got a big industrial push. So we'll just colour those 4 in like so. Some more row houses going in opposite the hospital there, and some more of the other style homes too. Paint some more of these in. But these shops should be okay for people because they are right there. There is actually been a little bit of traffic here. So what I might just do is fix this by putting in a roundabout. We will have to delete this road for a moment. But we should be able to then come off the roundabout like that, and it should make the traffic go a little bit smoother. But there'll be a lot more traffic coming in the city rather than going out of the city. So technically, it'd be good to sort of make a little bit of a flyover here. Maybe it'd be worth to actually just pause this for a second, delete that, get everyone to come off here, right, and then on trying to make some sort of like flyover style junction. You'd have to connect a bit like that for it to work correctly. But we've got a little bit less demand. These guys are got high rent, but I'm not sure I can change that just yet because that comes into, I think it's tax. I haven't quite unlocked that bit yet, but we need to probably build some more areas. We've got some more industrial demand and stuff. What I'll do is I'll also build out yet another set of a grid. Really wrong here again. We'll do it all the way to the end now. do that one to there. There we go. We're now a small village. We've got taxation and all of that fun stuff as well now. So we can do the city economic stuff, get loans and taxation. So everyone seems to be pretty happy. There's no schools, so we need to plonk in those, which is why I've left this little gap here. So we can put in the schools. There we go. That will start getting some educated people in. We can also put in some more of these houses. So we could put them in over here. Some more demand for these houses as well. We've got 2 little skill points as well, free now. We've now got the pop musician house. And we can start getting some of these. So I think a incineration plant would be good to get, and then we can put that up here somewhere. Got a nice little building here as well. Get ourselves the incineration plant, which we cannot afford yet because it costs $1 million. We are only losing $3,000 though, so that's pretty good. And we've got a big demand for shops, so we'll put a row of shops in, especially around the hospital. Actually, that'd be a really good place to put those. You always see shops and stuff in the hospitals, so having them around them is not always a bad idea as well. We've really got a water shortage already. Water trade's pretty low. Plenty. The city is growing. We're getting about 1,000. We're close to getting that 1,000 people in our city. Everyone seems to be pretty happy as well. Selling it. We can also probably bump the tax up to probably 12%. Wow. Which will bump us up a bit. We could probably bump up this to 14%. And that should mean that we're only really actually making money now. And hopefully people won't be too unhappy. We do need some more shops. I'm going to put a row in here and here. Oh, how is that going to work? I don't know how it's going to put some there, but it says it's going to. We'll put some over there as well, just so that the workers get some shops to go to as well. We are now losing money. So we can now add in the incineration plant, like so. Boom. Put that over there. It does need some power, because I think it produces power, I want to say. So we'll just connect that underground to here. He will start incinerating for the bins, which means our rubbish should be a-okay. We can now add in a fire department and a police department, and because everything's all gridded up, it's actually going to reach the entire city. So the entire city should, in theory, be pretty happy. Pump another one of these over here and get in some more housing. Might as well surround that house and some stuff. We need a little smidge of industry, so we'll plonk it down this outside edge. Some more shops to go in as well. We'll put them down the edge here. Small demand for a couple of bits and bobs. But we are losing 7,000 now. But we can start making some farms. So that'll be your a little bit of land there, and then we can do stone as well. I think it was on there. I think I need to delete that. Just move it. We got a level up city, and no, it's not working at all. It's probably broken. Anyway, let's go back to doing some more homes. So we've got these big ones now. Go in. Got some more shop required, so we'll put one down there. Got some offices, so put them over there in the housing area. We'll actually just demolish this because it appears not to be showing up. We'll also unlock the university as well, which will be a good. We'll do the college and then the university. We should be able to place the college in. I think it's quite a small. It's just not quite small at all. So we'll bring that down there. And then the university is a little bit more expensive, but we've now got that. We've now got bus routes, so we can put a bus depot in and a bus station, like so. We can also put in that apartment complex, like so. We've got parks, so we can go ahead and make some people happy. Sadly, not everyone is going to be happy. There we go. And then we can do some bus stops as well. Shall go from here link all of these together. we go. Whoa, we're losing like 10 grand. So that is that. And we got some more shop demand and some more house demand as well in there. So that's all the buses are going. Should also probably put in a car park maybe, but I haven't quite unlocked the parking facilities just yet. Or trains or any of that stuff. See if we can unlock. No. Crematorium would be good. We're quite badly losing money. So you know what that means? Time to put the tax up. We do 14% for everybody. Hopefully everything will be happy with that. We'll drop some services down. Education is a bit high. Transportation is a bit high. And park. There we go. That doesn't really bring that down too much. A bit more shoppage in there. It seems to be going okay. I mean, the rent's a bit high, I suppose. Everyone's happy. High electricity fees and high taxes, everyone's not happy about. Which kind of knew was going to happen. So I think 12% is probably like the sweet spot where people will still be happy with it, but not extremely unhappy. That's some more money for us as well, so we can do some more shops and more of those houses are all gone now, so that's okay. We're losing 7,000, but these are producing stuff as well. We got poorly educated, we got uneducated, and open positions being 2, because we got quite a lot of stuff going on down here. I'm going to put a one with shops underneath just in here as well, so I think that'll be really good. And then we'll put some of the low density housing around the police and fire station, which will be good as well. We're only losing 1,000, yet the people are happy, and unreliable internet is something that they're not happy about. So maybe we need to do the internet, which will do. Everyone should be pretty happy now with internet. Yeah, and now all they're worried about is high tax, but everything seems to be doing okay for now. And to clear these, just get rid of them like this. Someone else will come back and build in their place. Hopefully. So yeah, everyone's unhappy with the cost of stuff, but the shop sort of thing should go down, just purely because we're building the ones with the houses underneath. But I'm not really sure actually. So we can also do some landscaping and put in a postal office. So I'm not too sure if this will make the people happy. we can go ahead and put these around. We've got a villa now. Like that. Let's place in that said villa. Also unlock some of these more farm-based stuff too. I have just realised I put a farm right where I wanted to put some other stuff. We'll put this one here on this little corner, and he will give us, the building is empty and available to rent, but it will give us import costs and attractiveness and extra well-being points too. I'm currently losing 5,000. I think I could probably up the taxation like a little bit on the industrial side of things, and possibly on the commercial side of things as well, maybe up to like 16%. And then offices obviously don't really make a whole lot of money, so hopefully that doesn't ruin everything. We do have some traffic issues, so what could potentially be a good idea is actually probably splitting up the road. So I'm going to quickly pause this and going to change it slightly. So we will bring that road in to here. I need to turn it off. Should we ruin it? Should we just ruin this traffic? That'll ruin it more. Look at the mess I've just made. And then we'll do like a slip road, like that, like this. There we go. That should fix everything. There we go. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I think these actual like challenge-based cities actually work a hell of a lot better than you'd think they would. If you kept playing this and kept going, you would do pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the city build up, and I'll come back to you when I've filled the entire tile. And there we have it. Playing after a little while. I mean, I've got some traffic issues. The citizens are pretty happy. The healthcare coverage is not great because I believe we do need some more healthcare services around, just due to like the lack of this sort of stuff, crematorium availability and stuff, and then that will boost their happiness in terms of that. They say their taxes are pretty high, but it's not really that high. We've got some police stations required. There's no prisons available, but I also haven't really gone down that route of unlocking police headquarters and welfare offices and going ahead and going all the way and unlocking the prison. So I'm not too worried about that option. There is high crime, but hopefully that will go away now I've placed in another so that average likelihood is 12% in every neighborhood. And you place another one in, and it's all good. The actual want for houses and stuff is also like pretty good. been pretty consistent this whole time. They've always just wanted houses and stuff, so everything is able to fill. We are losing like 10 grand, but this number has been sort of going up and down like all the time, the whole time. At one point I was making like 2 grand an hour, but now I'm losing 14 grand an hour basically. But for a little tile, it's pretty good. If you expanded this out and you actually got to 95% of all of the resources and stuff that's around, obviously if we go into this, you can see that there are resources around for the wood and the stone and all that stuff. I do have also 2 of these, and you probably just get rid of one of these and everything should in theory be absolutely fine. Everything was a bit happy there, but you know, that would save us even more money. So now it's 9 grand. You know, if you got rid of the incineration plant and the recycling centre and the, not necessarily the college because you can't need that, but everything else was going well. So basically, as soon as you start doing a challenge, obviously not enough customers due to lack of customers, or the company's struggling due to lack of customers, the actual city just expands and expands and expands. So, you know, it will keep going and stuff as much as you'd like it to. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm actually going to have to connect the power into something. What's going to annoy me that there is just a issue there. But yeah, everything is now painted in to be a colour, and houses are going up all over the place. And despite wanting to fill this area, we are absolutely running out of space, and we're only losing 14 grand an hour. And if you expanded this and actually used the resources and stuff, like all the farms I've leveled up, so these are like level 1, level 1, level 2, level 1, and then the original farm that I put in is getting up there to being pretty good, to be fair. Got tractors going on. I mean, this is cool, like the actual tractors move and actually interact with stuff, which I think is really cool. You can also unlock car parks and stuff. I haven't actually done that either. I think it costs 2 points, so we'd have to go up. They also would like some more of the higher level living, so the population gets increased and the budget goes up. But that is the one tile city. I don't particularly think I've done all that badly with this one. Let me just do a quick print screen for this thumbnail, and yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it nonetheless. And if you want to see some more challenges like this, please do let me know.